Hey everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis here on server 68. So last night in Battle of Guagamala, we were fortunate enough or unfortunate enough, depending how you look at it. If you like easy matchups or tough ones, we faced off against the world champions IFT. I believe they definitely won one of the past two Shalons, Continent 1. They might have won both of them. I know they were in the finals for the first two. Season 3 that just happened, they were in the semifinals, did not make the finals, ended up playing in the consolation round. But here it is. I'll hit play and comment on it as best I remember and that I can see. As you can see, there's 145 remaining in the battle, but it actually just started because IFT, like any good alliance, they didn't have their full members. And there you can see the Miser at the top sending me a little message telling me they drew Yi with Yagi Monster at the same time. We were wondering if we were going to face each other because we were playing the same time today. But anyways, Yi and Gom is a good matchup also. But like I was saying, IFT did not have all their members available at the start, so they waited for 15 minutes so they could all enter at the same time. And we were sitting there wondering, like, did they forget to sign up members? Like, sometimes you sign up and you don't click the member sign up and then you just have your team entered but no members. But then we were wondering, we started messaging people and found out they were joining a little late. So as you can see, we are just sending rallies nonstop. New player here is getting a rally, so we're all sending reinforcements to help out. It ends up getting canceled fairly quickly after they saw the rains going in, so I end up calling them back to join the siege rally that we were setting. But as you can see, we just led by Mini Mag. He is definitely one of the quickest ralliers in the game. Look, be interesting in All-Stars coming up if he ends up leading the rallies on his team. I'm sure he will be there, no doubt. But anyone watching should take note here. He is so fast at the rallies. It gives us such an advantage. It really makes it so much easier on the rest of the team. You could just see everybody piling in 3-4 rallies at a time. And you can see them not all win, but they all wear the people down. 4.6 billion off that guy. Just crushed the reins that were inside as he only had 2.7. This one took 3 billion off. And this one put 3.5 off, zeroing a guy. You could just see all the fire starting to happen there. And they really haven't attacked back much. They end up taking a few keeps down coming up right here, I believe, if my memory serves correct. And you can see there, yeah, they're rallying Phoebe, and she is big. She is about 8 billion, I think, before the battle starts. And we're all sending Reigns in there, trying to play the defensive game. We're getting better at it. It's hard to play the defensive game when you're not often getting hit back. But in alliance against an alliance like this, IFT, you definitely get to play both ways. And you can see Mini Mag here just relentlessly setting rallies, and you just try and keep up. That's it. Just, have your presets ready to go and just clicking on, and at the same time hoping that the rallies aren't coming back at you and half your troops aren't out in attack. I think everyone knows that feeling. You could start to see a bit of fire down there. So that was Phoebe's defense. Looked like she won that one by a little bit, and then this one won by a lot. Looks like they gave up over 1 billion on the attack. And just looking at these, took 4.5 billion off Loza, who was at 5.8. And you could see they're starting to lose their medium-sized and smaller members, which makes it harder to fill rallies, which then makes it easier for us to rally because we don't have to worry about getting rallied back. And just doing a little scout there on Parker, post it. But realistically, we're just setting and spray and pray here. And Mini Meg, you could see all of these just set so fast, every different type of troop. We also do have Whistling Pig, who's also very good at setting rallies. And they generally do take turns as that goes, depending on what troop type it is and or whoever sees what on the map. But Mags is in the center of the alliance here, so definitely better position for him to be doing the rallies. And you can see more going on here. Who's going to get it this time? And look at Mr. Wayne picking on little Pluto there, Hades. That was Pluto's original name is Hades. Looks like he recalled there. Not sure if that's because he was about to get rallied and wanted to move away or just wanted his troops back on defense. Looking at some of the other reports here, 4.3 billion taken off, and the fire is starting to come up. Just checking out the different keeps, see what power is left on them. But you can see this is not a joke alliance. They have all these all-star dragons. No doubt when you're world champions, you're going to have that. Looking at the scoreboard there, you can see that NEF is pulling ahead. And now we are going to be rallying Benedict and Crazy Girl as well. And you can just see how fast these rallies do fill up, and multiples at a time. And I'm mid-sized in the alliance, I guess. I'm probably like, out of the 20 people in Battlefield, I'm probably somewhere around 10 in power, I'd say. And whether that's good or bad, not sure. Just giving you an indication of the type of size the alliance needs to have to be able to continue running rallies like this. And there, that guy just lost 4.4 and 2.6. This is this is the new Battlefield, people. If you haven't been in battlefields like this, then it is something else to see. Like 4, 5, 6 billion, you're not safe anymore. Everyone goes down in 1 or 2 attacks now, pretty much. So I think defense will catch up, as someone was saying in our chat during this battle, actually, that everyone went out and did all the offensive numbers first because they're flashy and fun for the buffs in the military academy. But soon people will start to catch up and start filling in their defensive buffs as well. And looks like MJT just lost 3 billion there. There's 2 off, and there is the finisher on Mr. Wayne. There's the one that I was looking at that just lost 3 billion as I was clicking on. But IFT is no joke. Definitely a very good alliance, but we have the upper hand right here. Right here, we've basically taken out all their people who can fill rallies, and now we're going after all the people who actually set their rallies. And there, J Sky is getting hit, and let's see how he held up. Not sure. I feel like this is the one where I got in to help with Reigns. Yeah, so there it is. But the report came up late for some reason. So he lost 1 billion, 1.1, and they lost about 800 on the attack. And there, looks like he got out. I actually was debating pulling my Reigns there because I just thought that they were going for the kill shot, and I had Siege in him and thought that maybe that would just be easy points. And there is I Am Colt. That is probably, I think, the top player on IFT. One of them, definitely a very good player in the game. This JT guy is also good. This is my first time playing them, so not totally familiar on who their best players are. I know they have lots of good ones. Colt's one of the guys that streams the developer calls, so that's how I know his name. And he is a very good player, as I saw his buffs in this battle as well, and they are very incredible on defense. So it looks like J Sky, looks like IFT is fighting back and has taken one of the NEF members out. J Sky will later put on his big Marcassinian keep. Not sure why, but there's JT, 1.6 billion, and Sky has moved. So this is kind of a strategic thing. He ported out so that someone else could get closer to join the rallies quicker. So a little tip for people there. If there's Colt, we are setting rallies on him finally. 11 billion. There was word that maybe he joined the battle a little late, and that would have an impact on the battle, because obviously if you do join and you're missing one of your top players, it's not the same, right? It does take away some of their ability to rally back. And also setting on Nightwing. Let's see how these ones end up going. Pretty good on Nightwing. Not good for him. Looks like he lost it all. 5 bill to 0. And everyone just slow walking back their marches. Not much of a threat on having to speed them back to have them troops home for defense. I'm in 12th place there with 8,400. And basically, when you're in these type of alliance, you just join. Just join every rally, and you get a good amount of points, and it's fun. I recommend if you're not in the top alliance on your server, get in it. So there's Colt, keep 39, and we're going after Benedict again right here. And Maddie, who bounced around a lot, to say the least. We'll have a special feature on her at the end. Maddie did not want to be attacked, I'll say that. And she was a difficult one. She was the last person standing for IFT. There's Benedict down 5 billion. Sorry, down to his last 5 billion. Elvin is saying see you later to the battle there. And as someone said in one of, I can't remember where I saw it, but someone said something like, yeah, it's easy when you're in NEF and they have every single dragon in the game. And there you could see them all. I definitely don't have every dragon in the game, but I can say that it's nice to see them in your rallies rather than heading towards you. So it looks like Jaguar with a D. Jaguar D is about to get it. Another K39. So IFT really pushing those keep levels. You can see all of them right up. So 7.7 lost 1.6. His Reigns lost some too. And Benedict just lost 3 billion on that. I'm going to guess that he is gone on the next one. And Jaguar, same thing, just lost 5 more. And had some solid Reigns in there as well. And you can see all this rallying. I haven't been attacked yet, and I'm down from, I think I'm 4.8 to start, and down to 1.9 just on losing troops that are going. And I'm getting scouted there by Colt. Thought he was going to hit me because I was getting pretty low, and he is very strong, but he did not. Guess we kept him busy on the defensive end. So here we are setting on him. And you can see Mag's 31.5 million rally cap. That's getting up there. It'd be nice when it's 40. No doubt we will fill it because we are having no issues filling these 30s. And everyone just continues to grow. So there's Colt. I think that is All-Star Season 2 skin, maybe? Something like that. So let's see how this one did. Lost. It will take quite a few, so it only took 1.5 off, took 2 off. You know, at this point, the battle was kind of over. And as someone said in our chat, if this was closer, we probably would have multiple siege rallied him before just sending siege and then archer and then going over it all again. We would have just kept going siege, 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 and then started to go down with archer, ground, and horses. But at this point, it was just, let's just keep throwing because we have the troops and he's the only guy left other than Maddie. I think that's all there is left on the team right now. Looks like Mystery Pete and Dark Knight and someone else speeding in. Looks like they're trying to get some generals leveled up. That's what I would assume. See if we go down, see. Oh no, there was actually some troops in there to reinforce him. It looked like it was just some general leveling from people who were out of it already, which, you know, hey, nothing wrong with that. May as well benefit somehow. And looks like Mystery Pete has some troops left. Just look, all the troops just going in. So this looks like it is a mounted rally horses, but I see Napoleon going in as well. I would have thought it was siege at first. It still might be, but I saw a Nidhogg going in. Maybe that's just the only troops that person had left. Let's see if we could see what if it was. Yeah, that was a siege actually. That was my first instinct. So someone just sent the wrong troops, or they sent the calves to go with it, just because maybe that's all they had left. Maybe they're out of siege, because we do a lot of siege rallies. Definitely, you have to do that when you're against world champions like IFT. You have to use the siege to deplete the depth of the troops, get rid of the. And yeah, that was a weird one to me. I guess that little warning that came up there, that notification. I guess I got sent home from the rally because it was full, and then half my troops went, because it looked like I only sent 13K worth of troops. But that was just weird for the notification to say that it was. And there's me getting attacked by Dark Knight, because it said reinforcements were sent home rather than my rally joiners, and won that defense. I actually thought that I was probably going to go down there, get one-shotted, because I was getting very low. As you could see, I'm at 1.4 billion. I'll see if I'm pretty sure I pull up the report here in a minute and we can take a look at it. But in battles like this, where everything is so fast and just continues to go on, you don't get a chance to really look at the battles too much. So here's the defense. I didn't have much left. I was down to 1.4 and held up decently there. So there are my sad little buffs. Definitely very average for the type of battles that we are in. Just trying to improve them week by week. And this started at 1:45. This is 13 minutes later, and it looks like it's over. So doesn't look like there's anything going on here, except we're going to be trying to chase down Maddie. You can see at the bottom there, member 13 sharing her location. And basically that is all that's going to happen here. We are going to continue to try to chase her for the next hour and a half. And I'll show you a little bit of that, let you see what ends up happening with that. All right, and here we are later in the battle. You can see Maddie, the last person standing, the princess of their server and of the battlefield. And we are going to continue to try to set on her and locate, but continues to jump around. We'll watch this. I think it's just one time here, maybe a couple. And not really sure what she's running from at this point. Guess... I don't know. Is she North American like the rest of us? Did she just want to stay up late till 1 a.m. till the battle finished? Not really sure. But anyways, we will continue to send and try to get her. But to no avail, she will continue to be relentless and port away. There she is, gone. All right, as you can see here, we did finally catch up to Maddie with pigs, mags, all the top hitters all gone to bed. They went all the way to the bottom of the lineup and allowed me to set a rally. I think it's probably my first rally ever set in NEF, and we just threw 16 million poo-poo platter at her, and it did work. So take a look at what went down in here, and here is the report. So 3.9 to 3.7, as you can see. We all had very few troops remaining, some of the people in there, but she had pretty good troops on the defensive side. And that is the final report. So there you have it. IFT versus NEF in Battle at Guagamala. Will be nice to see them one day, maybe in BOC. get the better matchup on Saturday when all the full lineups are there. And hope to bring you more of this. Maybe some live streaming, some of it. Just depends on the certain times. But let me know in the comments. If you like this sort of stuff, we'll try and get you more of it. This is Genghis, Server 68. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.